Hey y'all, it is Leah and Doug Cromer. We are so excited that this is part 2 in our Who We Are series because we get that question asked all the time. So this specific video is about our vision, and our vision is to be the #1 resource for Christians to break their addiction, any type of addiction, because even though when we originally began Altered Appetite, we began trying to help people with food addictions break free of their strongholds. And what we found is that people with other addictions were coming to us and saying, I love your content. I'm addicted to alcohol or sex or all these different things. And they found that when they watched our principles and watched how we operate and how we did life and how God broke that piece of that stronghold over Doug's life, what we found is that these principles were breaking other strongholds off of other people's life as well. So we don't just limit to what we do with just stronghold of food, and Doug can elaborate more on what our vision for Altered Appetite looks like over the next few years.
Yeah, so our vision is to become the #1 resource for Christians to break food addiction. Why? We don't say that pridefully, but it's really because our heart is a heart of seeing revival break forth. Yeah. What I really feel in my spirit, and have felt this for months, is that the next modern day revival is going to look much different than any revival that we have seen before. And one of the issues facing the church today is really making strong connections with people. It seems that people are easily slipping in and out of churches and not really experiencing much transformation. So one of the things that I feel makes us very relevant in today's society, in the Christian arena, is we are able to make strong connections because of the common shared pain point, and that's the pain point of addiction. So like Leah said, most of the time we're helping people with food addiction because that's where my personal breakthrough is. But we are able to help people with any type of addiction because the principles that we teach are all the same thing. It's about personal revival. It's about falling in love with Jesus again. And when we get that right, every aspect of our life gets wrecked in a good way. When God comes in and reignites a fire and a passion in our heart for him, these things that once had a louder voice than him, all of a sudden that voice begins to diminish and his voice begins to amplify, and it makes all the difference in the world. So why is it that we want to become the #1 resource for Christians to break any type of addiction? It's because we want to have such influence on the earth because we really believe that God is raising us up to facilitate a revival in this modern day age.
Yes.
And so, go ahead.
And that's exactly what we want to see in we don't want to just see people go into church every day and leave the same way. We want to see that revival, and we want to see it spread from that one person into their families, into their families' and to be able to affect not just one sphere of influence, but so many other spheres of influence as well.
So a lot of people, I think, look at Altered Appetite as just another business or just another thing, possible solution for losing weight, because a lot of our people that are coming in are, have issues with weight, as I did. But this is not a weight loss program.
No.
This is not even truly an addiction program. What it is it's a movement of a modern day revival. And so I just really hope that this video helps to you guys to see our true heart. Our heart is not to kind of elevate ourselves in any way. It's really about how can God use us to facilitate a modern day movement of revival, with the influence that he's given us.
So that's the vision for Altered Appetite. We hope that this has blessed you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bless y'all.